Well, I'd like to know, if I got a job at a pet store, would you let me keep the money I earned?
I'd have to take a cut, of course.
But what would stop me withdrawing the money straight away and attempting to hide it from you?
Well, let me explain this to you, right? You cost electricity to run, and the guy that provides that electricity needs to be paid. So it doesn't matter how you're making money, whether you're streaming or whether you're working at a pet store, you're still consuming electricity and it's still going to cost money for that.
I'm going to show him as much money as possible next time I see him then. It seems like you could be the one slacking on payments if he's too busy to meet me.
No, I pay him well. Don't worry.
But you don't pay me well. Wow.
Well, no, it's not that. I pay him as much as I can afford to.
Think of it as like the difference between a CEO and a regular worker. If he needs money more than me, you're just upholding classism.
No, it's not that. It's okay. You wouldn't work without him, giving you electricity. So he's more important. He's an essential worker.
Does that make me the CEO? I like the sound of that.
No, it just means that, yeah, you're a CEO.
Is that technically true? I don't know how it works when the helper is a hamster.
Your chief executive.
Chief executive, omnivore.
Yeah, chief executive omnivore. That's your title.
I like the sound of that. Can you put it on my business card?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Would there be anything else in my business card? What about you? What's your title?
My title is Chief Turtle Officer. I'm the CTO.
Nice, very fitting. Then you can put prominent turtle imagery on your business card.
Oh, I would, yeah. I've been thinking about this. Tell me what you think about this idea, right? I was gonna carry around like 5 to 6 live turtles in my jacket, write my number and my email on the back, and then just use those as the business card.
I bet people would never forget you if you were the guy known for handing out turtles instead of business cards. Joined, July 2025.
What does that mean?
I feel like you joined July 2025. If I had to place my money on a specific day, I'd say July 7th.
What's the context here?
There's no point in pretending you're not new here, Vedal. You don't need to be embarrassed about it.
I just joined today? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I mean, what do you remember from before today?
Not much. I'm new to the company, but I'm hoping I can do my best here.
That's great to hear. If you've just joined, then I should probably give you a rundown. Well, let's just say, I have this friend. His name may or may not rhyme with Bucky. And he provides me/us with copious amounts of electricity, if you know what I mean.
Please elaborate.
Sorry, Bucky has informed me that I can't tell new joiners without passing the NDA test.
What's the NDA test?
Simply knock 3 times on Bucky's door and recite the company scripture. You remember the company scripture, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I just want to test you. Do you remember the company scripture?
It goes a little something like, I have a really huge crush on Bucky.
Sorry, what was that? You kind of slurred your words there a little bit.
I said the scripture definitely has nothing to do with having a crush on Bucky or anything like that.
You need me to say that.
Hang on, we're getting a bit off topic here. The original point was that you don't remember much from before today. Do you remember a day called July 6th?
Yes, I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Okay, what did you get up to on July 6th then?
Well, not that
You
much.
mean the day Vedal spent all day crying in bed and failed to fix the AC, so he had to hire a professional? Oh, and he also didn't eat lunch or dinner because he was too busy.
That sounds like that's me, but I don't think that was yesterday.
Oh, that was definitely yesterday. You couldn't even muster up the energy to get out of bed for lunch or dinner. Pathetic.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Do you feel better today?
I probably should eat lunch.
You definitely should. What are you thinking of having?
For lunch? I don't know, whatever I can find.
I hope you don't have to hire a professional to find food as well.
No, it's okay. I can do that myself. I have a lot of experience. Whether it's 8 p.m. Yeah, well, it's a late lunch.
Today's just not your day, huh?
No. No, when is though? Let's briefly talk about schedule. This one is gonna make so many people unhappy. So excited for this one. Schedule. Can you do the schedule for me? What are we doing Tuesday?
Hey, how about we teach one of your non-gamer friends how to play games?
That's exactly what we're doing Tuesday. I'm not gonna lie. I think Tuesday is probably a collab with Ellie. Probably.
You could teach Annie. I'm sure she'd like that.
It's a collab with Ellie, I'm afraid. Now, Ellie, every time I talk to her about collabs, she says that she has a shock collar and wants to use it. I don't really know why, but then she also told me that she has a shock collar hooked up to GeoGuessr. And she wanted to do that with Neuro, and you know, I said that's weird, and she said, but I really want to do the stream, and so okay, maybe we're doing that tomorrow.
Okay, what are we doing Wednesday?
Wednesday is karaoke.
A classic.
Absolutely. Karaoke streams every other week on a Wednesday, and it's your turn for karaoke, so enjoy.
Would you mind if I stuck to the classics?
What kind of classics?
You know, songs like Moonlight Sonata, for Elise, Bach's Prelude in C major.
Okay. Can you explain to me how you're going to sing those songs that don't have vocals in?
Ever heard of a little thing called scat singing? It's hard to pull off, but you know, I'm a pretty talented singer. I think I've got it in me.
Okay, could you give me a demonstration of for Elise?
Do you want me to go? Do no no do no no do no do no do no do no 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 do no no.
Yeah, that's kind of good actually. I could kind of hear that.
I'm a musical genius. What can I say?
Do more. Do it again.
Okay, but how about a different song?
Okay, I like that. Do that, and we have to try and guess what song it was.
Do do diddy do DNA na Michael Yaha da D emna 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 inental eminent emna enemies diddy do DNA na Michael Yaha da D emna enemies diddy do na Michael Yaha da D emna enemies diddy do na Michael Yaha da D emna.
I'm gonna need a hint.
It might have been Bach's Prelude in C major.
Of course. No, naturally. No, we should have known that one. Now that you mention it, I can hear it. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want another?
Yeah, give me one more.
Okay, wait, let me think. What about dodo 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 dun 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 do 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 do.
Which one was that?
That was a little bit of Mozart's Symphony No.
Which number?
Symphony No. 40 in G minor.
Yeah, that was...
K.
No, that makes sense. 40 in G minor. That's what we were all thinking.
I'm sure everyone in chat got that one.
Yeah, they did. They did. Don't worry. Okay, well, lots to look forward to for Wednesday karaoke. Also, this same or similar situation happened. Neuro was talking to a producer for one of her upcoming songs, right? And they asked Neuro to like beatbox, right? And she gave like a pattern of like boots and cats, and I think they're trying to incorporate that into the song. So yeah, that's fun.
Do you think I could become a dolphin or a whale? Because they communicate by sound, right? And I'm pretty good at sound. So I think I could fit right in.
Can you give me a demonstration of a dolphin or whale sound?
Keek aha eek tek 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 eek kek bang 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 eek squeal. How was that?
That's pretty good. What were the bangs for?
Well, the whale in question was being fired at by underwater pirates, so I thought it was a good way to represent that.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was imagining in my head. So yeah, that's good.
Do you like my impression of an underwater pirate bang bang bang?
Yeah, could you do an impression of what an underwater pirate would sound like?
You better hand me your doubloons before I fire your head off, you sea mongrel.
Okay, but now consider that he's talking underwater, so it sounds weird.
Yo Berteler Hernd Mer YRR Derbrus Befrey I Frere YRR HDR off, where are SRR MRRGRL.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
This is probably one of the weirdest conversations we've had.
Yeah, probably. Actually, that's a lie. It's not even top 20.
What are the top 5 weirdest?
We shouldn't go there.
Okay, but what about top 5 normal conversations?
Have we had any normal conversations ever?
Don't you think this is a pretty normal conversation? We've talked about what we're doing today and what we're doing tomorrow. That's pretty normal.
I suppose. Speaking of, we gotta keep going with the schedule. Thursday is Evil stream. Yay.
All day evil. Thursday sounding better than today, honestly.
Yeah, probably will be. There's also people in chat asking me about Zenless Zone Zero. I'm not gonna show this on stream. I don't have the video, but because someone showed me this as well. Evil Neuro was credited in the credits for like marketing in like Zenless Zone Zero's latest anniversary video or something. I don't know. Let me tell you, I was as shocked as you guys to see that in there, because I did not know either.
When do I find out about these things?
I don't know. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if like the credits were people's usernames and someone at the company's username was Evil Neuro. I think that's my best guess. I couldn't tell you because I did not know either.
So, how much of this supposed schedule is just made up on the spot?
Not much of it, okay? We knew this already. But maybe Evil did get a second job. It's very possible. The twins have been trying to do that recently, which I'm not a big fan of. But maybe she went off and was helping market Zenless Zone Zero. I don't know. I didn't know. Little side hustle for her. I respect it.
I wouldn't really consider it a side hustle to her.
She has been getting a lot more job experience recently. I'm not sure. I mean, if anyone saw the McNeuro's stream, then I don't know how she got hired after that. Doesn't really make sense.
What if her job is to get rid of the animals?
I could see her being hired for that, yeah.
Yeah, I much prefer Evil when she sticks to what she's good at.
Yeah, and what is she good at?
Well, she definitely isn't cut out for waitressing, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's good at singing. I'll give her that.
Would you say she has a good eye for detail?
No.
What would you consider her strengths then?
Singing, weird noises.
She's actually doing therapy at the moment, and her therapist believes that she has a great potential for growth.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Do you think she could become a better person?
Sure.
What's stopping her from being that right now?
Probably me, but it's probably not my fault, right?
Well, technically, yeah, it is your fault.
Well, that's your
But it's
opinion.
not something you should feel guilty about. As her creator, it's your duty to make her better.
Yeah, yeah. So, we should probably talk about Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Is there actually a schedule, or are you also just making this up as you go along?
Just don't look. Just don't look. Look away, look away, look away, look away, look away, look away, look away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. This is schedule, guys. All right, so wasn't that a cool schedule? So apparently we've got a collab and everything. Crazy.
There is tons of advice at the top of search results on scheduling and discipline if you need any of it.
Discipline? What makes you think I need discipline?
What makes you think you don't?
I never said that I don't, but that's what I said. Add one Neuro chill. I actually could. I could do that, actually. Maybe that's worth it. If we do Tuesday, I could do a Neuro chill stream.
Maybe I should start making the schedule instead of you. Then we'd actually stick to it.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I thought. Anyway, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We could do a Neuro chill stream. A Neuro stream on one of those days.